Here's your Storm Track 7 forecast.
Well, good afternoon, Eastern Iowa. I'm Storm Track 7 meteorologist Danny Cassidy. As expected, with all the rain we've seen, we finally chopped off all of our severe drought here. Still in areas of moderate drought and dry conditions, but usually from week to week, it's very rare for it to jump 2 categories from extreme to moderate, from moderate to none at all. So I think even if we see no rain at all for the next 2 weeks, we'll still see improvement because they also incorporate observations and things like that. But the thing is, we are going to get more rain, so we're going to have to deal with that here over the next couple of days or so. So with that, we've been dealing with a lot of localized flooding in some various spots across the region. Thankfully, in Butler County there, things are starting to die down a little bit, or at least lower, I should say, with Beaver Creek. But if we kind of go around the area here, so the Turkey River here near the Elkader area is forecast to be under minor flooding. Also, the Cedar River in Black Hawk County, as well as Black Hawk Creek there, near kind of the southwest Black Hawk County, that's projected to have moderate flood stage there. If you go a little bit farther to the south, all along the Iowa River here near Marshalltown, near Tama, as well into portions of northern Iowa County, along the Cedar River farther south here in Cedar Rapids in northern Linn County, and then to the southeast there into Cedar County as well. And the Wapsie River as well near the Anamosa area, projected to be minor flooding. And then finally to the south, the North Skunk River near Sigourney, projected to get some moderate flooding. And again, for the latest of all that information, you can go over to kwwl.com on the weather tab, the left side of the page. We do have all those river levels set out. In terms of today, any additional rain, we'll see a lot of sunshine, upper 70s and low 80s, winds out of the south around 5 to 15. But we are projected to see not only more rain, but potentially some stronger storms. Thankfully, much of the stronger activity is going to stay off to our west in portions of Nebraska and western Iowa. But unfortunately, central Iowa, of course, with Greenfield, just saw the devastation Tuesday, and they might have more stronger to severe storms on the way. Locally for eastern Iowa, all a level 1 risk here, mostly for our central and western areas. It'll happen after 3 a.m. tonight and then really transfer into the day tomorrow. The main threat for these is going to be gusty winds, maybe a little bit of hail. Tornadoes is pretty unlikely here. And that, again, as I mentioned, that'll continue into the day tomorrow as that cold front moves through. The majority of the stronger to severe storms will be ahead of the cold front during the afternoon and evening to our east. But again, as those storms move through during the morning hours tomorrow as well as into the afternoon, we might see redevelopment on the backside. So we once again could see maybe a little bit of hail and gusty winds. Again, not expecting any tornadoes out of this. But with that, as well as the gusty winds, could see some more heavy rain. And although we're not expecting 70, 80 mile per hour gusts, what we saw on Tuesday, any little bit of gusty winds with that saturated ground, we still unfortunately could see a little bit, hopefully not, maybe a little bit of damage here just because of how soft the ground is. So let's show you what that rain looks like here. Again, through the day today, not going to see really much except for a whole lot of sunshine. Here comes midnight, clouds start to build, but again, that line of showers and storms well off to the west. It does arrive though, however, again, at least after 3 a.m., but around I think 5, 6 a.m. will arrive on our western edge. And we always talk about, you kind of see this bowing shape here. That's where we could see maybe some gusty winds with this, as well as you can see those dark reds, some heavier rains. So that morning commute for many could be a little bit on the wet side, a little bit on the tricky side there, so maybe give yourself a little extra time as you head out the door tomorrow morning. The first wave moves through by noon, and then this is kind of the question mark, is when this cold front moves through, where does it initiate the storm? So the second line is going to form, just a question of where it does, and wherever that cold front is, out ahead of it, we'll see some stronger activity. Behind it, just general showers and isolated storms, but you'll see it here, the strongest. Again, the cold front would be right about here, so behind it, not expecting much. Out ahead of it, though, could see some strong to severe storms, but that's why that level 2 risk is in parts of Illinois and eastward. That should all wrap up by 6 p.m. It should be a pretty nice evening as clouds recede, but during that afternoon and early evening hours, we could see that second wave of storms. Overall conditions for tonight, lows in the upper 50s and low 60s. Most of the night dry, but we'll have those storm potential early tomorrow morning, and then on and off through the day tomorrow, storms are likely. Highs in the low to mid 70s and a little bit of a gusty wind as well as that cold front comes in. Then finally, we do have once again another chance of strong to severe storms on Sunday, this time south of Highway 30. So we do have a Storm Track 7 yellow alert day for that potential. Again, things could change through then, but it's something we're going to watch out for. Your city-by-city forecast for Waterloo, Dubuque, Cedar Rapids, and Iowa City. So as I mentioned, Friday we'll see those some stronger storms, not expecting anything widespread severe. Saturday from Memorial Day weekend, that's going to be the day you're going to want to be doing anything outside, because Sunday, again, on and off chances of storms. And much of the area just should see regular showers, but south of Highway 30 is where we're keeping an eye on that. Monday, as the front moves through, it should just be general showers for Memorial Day. And then after that, temperatures rebound pretty nicely by the end of next week with highs in the 80s.